Back to filming videos. Okay, enough. Hi travelers, welcome one day to my channel. My name is Gloria, and in today's video I want to share with you how I changed my habit in the last year when I was traveling and living abroad. But first, if you don't want to miss any of my videos, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook to check the stories and keep updated on what I do. So before I tell you what I changed during this last year, I want to tell you how it was before. I love to sleep, it's something I do really good. I can sleep for 12 hours, no problem. When I was a kid and even teenager, I didn't eat any vegetables, fruit. Basically, my menu was cheese, milk, bread and chicken, so I can't keep eating that all week. Also, when I was in high school, I didn't like doing sports because I feel like they were forcing me to do some sports I didn't like. And lastly, I was a city girl. I used to like going shopping every Friday to get new clothes for the weekend, to go out party, to spend all night dancing and going out with my friends. And I didn't even consider going out in nature, although in my city it's all around and it's so beautiful. So after knowing all of this about me, now you will see that I have changed a lot. And I really don't like when people say like you cannot change, you are too old, or it's too hard to change, or like getting new habits is very difficult. It's totally the opposite. It's just if you really want it, and you have to find a reason why you do it and start doing it. Yes, slowly at the beginning, not every day, but just take it into consideration and start making it like a habit and continue it in your life. So one of the biggest changes I've made in this last year is I've become vegetarian, and I don't eat meat, but I still eat fish and eggs. So for all the time I was living in Norway, I was cooking for myself and I was making such a delicious dishes. I made some videos with the recipes, you can check above, and they were really tasty with fresh things, and it doesn't feel like you are eating rice, pasta and salad all the time, which I was not doing actually. So something many of you know is I've been traveling in South America for the last 3 months in summer. So there it was a bit more difficult to be vegetarian because many of these countries, their main dishes are meat, chicken, beef, but they also have rice and potatoes. So I was always trying to mix it with different vegetables, but one of the best things in South America is like fruits and vegetables are so fresh and available, and they have so many different varieties. So I was eating like a fresh fruit every day, like maracuya, papaya, mango, everything so nice in the morning. So for me there are different reasons to be vegetarian. One of them is because of climate change. It feels such a waste of time, money, resources to grow crops in one side of the world, transport it to the other side and end up in the garbage. And the other main reason for me being vegetarian is I consider that every time I go to the supermarket, every purchase I make, it's a vote. So you're supporting that company. And I feel there are some companies that they are not really transparent, they're damaging the environment, and it's hurting your body with the products. So I don't want to support those companies. So instead of that, I want to buy other type of products from local farmers, something fresh from the season, and that make me happy when I eat it. So now I feel so much healthier, my skin is better, I feel more fit, and I feel so much happier when I eat those real delicious food. Another change I've made in my life is to wake up early. Everyone that knows me knows I like to sleep, so this was a bit shocking for everyone. When I was in the study period in Norway, I was usually waking up around 6, so I have at least 2 full hours for myself before people start to wake up, and I was using that time to edit video, to plan the week. Also I introduced to do yoga in the morning, minimum like 15 minutes. We used to do like even 1 hour before breakfast. So you start the day like so much relaxed, stretch your body after sleeping, and actually like more focus and with more energy. So I had the rule not to use the phone, so I didn't switch off internet and I didn't check the mail at that time. So it was just 2 full productive hours just to be focused, and then I was gonna meet with the friends to start the classes. Also, after being in Norway for this year, I started to enjoy nature so much that I was spending as much time as possible. Even when we were working, I was stopping, going around. Also in the school, we were doing cross-country skiing, going hiking. And I tried to spend at least half an hour walking outside. Helps me so much when I need to think and to go outside, enjoy nature, and actually go out without music, just to enjoy the moment, to listen to the animals, the river. I felt I was connecting more with myself. My thoughts were more clear and I have a deeper understanding of them. So as you can see, also this year I tried to do some meditation and some connection with myself and with nature, also with animals. Just being there, being present, it helps you to focus on your feelings, to get your mind clear, get more calm, and it's so stressless, so it's really good to try it and to introduce it in your life. And lastly, another change I've made in my life, and actually I made this one for the last 5 years, so it's been like a long one, is to consider what I buy. I already talked about food, but I mean more about clothes and different objects. So as I told you before, I used to buy new clothes almost every weekend, so I felt I spent so much money in those clothes that they were not that good quality or I didn't like them at all. I could have spent that money traveling or doing any other thing outside. So because of that, now I consider everything I buy. If I want something, I will check it, I will find a sustainable product, what's the company, and then I will take 2-3 days, even 4 or even a week to consider if I really need it. So with all of these new changes I have adopted in my life, I feel so much happier, I feel more productive to wake up early, I feel so much healthier because I eat food that makes me happy. I have more money to spend in things that I enjoy, like being outside, like traveling, to spending in experiences rather than in objects. And with all of this, I feel so much better, like with myself. I feel I know myself better. I know I can challenge myself, go over and change, because changing is good. Everybody has to change, and we change because we evolve and we develop new skills and we want to learn more and we want to be a better person and improve ourselves. You cannot be the same person that you were 10 years ago, and that's perfectly fine and it's awesome. Also have a reason to do it. For me, my reason is to feel better and to be happier, so it's not hard for me to wake up at 6. So let me know in the comments what kind of changes have you adopted in your life that have helped you to be a better person and be more happy. I think it's really important. Remember to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and see you next week. Ciao!